everyone! First of all, I'm really sorry if you can hear the hoover going. My sister and Kim are bringing Dylan down to stay for a week, and so Mum is in house proud mode and doing a bit of cleaning, so you may be able to hear it, for which I apologise. I have a confession to make. Lately, I've been feeling really unfit. Why can't we have an escalator? Now, before you just say, Emma, the problem is you like cake too much, let me just say, yes, I do like cake too much. But that is not the only issue. I'm currently having some tests done on my heart because my dad has quite a serious heart condition, and unfortunately the doctor is now starting to think that I've inherited it. I'm getting very fast heartbeat, I'm going lightheaded, and yeah, there's some not good stuff happening. But despite that, I go out for at least one good walk every day, and 9 times out of 10, it's 2 good walks every day. I have a dog and he likes his walkies. But in the last couple of months in particular, I've really started noticing that my fitness levels aren't what they used to be, and they weren't that high to begin with. What a lovely walk! I've mostly noticed this change since around the start of June, which makes sense because I had surgery at the end of May and I couldn't go out as often. I couldn't go on lots of walks because I was healing. I'm actually still healing. The scar across my belly button has not gone away. It's very much still there, and sometimes I still get a little twinge. But I know that the surgery and the recovery from surgery is not alone in being responsible for the drop in my fitness levels. Like I said, I've been having some health issues with my heart, so I'm getting it all checked out, and I'm sure that that probably has quite a lot to do with it. There are a couple of other factors as well. For a start, in my old job when I was a nursery nurse, I was on my feet constantly. As much as I love the job I do now, it's very much a case of sitting down. Honestly, when I was a nursery nurse, it was not uncommon for me to get home from a 10 or a 10.5 hour shift, look at my Fitbit and notice that I had done something like 20,000 steps during the workday because I was constantly chasing around toddlers. And if any of you have met toddlers, you'll know they run around quite a lot. And now I don't have that. I do, like I said, normally get out for 2 walks a day, and even if I don't do 2, I definitely always do 1, but I probably am not on my feet as often as I should be. And whilst I'm very good if I'm at home and I get hungry, I will have a very healthy snack like some grapes or a banana. If I'm out and I get hungry, that's when I'm more likely to snack on something much less healthy. Which isn't that great for my long-term goal of, having clothes that fit. So I've started thinking about how I could incorporate more exercise into my daily routine. The trouble is, A, finding the time to do it, and B, finding an exercise that A, I don't suck at, and B, I won't hate, and also C, that won't almost kill me. Because let's remember, I have severe asthma and now possibly a heart condition. So, exercise and I, not great friends. And it's not like I haven't tried different things. I've tried using my dad's treadmill, but it has a habit of making me feel really dizzy and weird when I finish, no matter how slowly and gently I try to finish a session on there. And whilst I quite enjoy yoga, I have no real sense of balance and I'm just not all that bendy. I also quite like swimming, but I'm quite body conscious and there's no way I'm gonna get in a swimming costume and go into a place filled with strangers. Maybe I need my own private pool. So trying to find another form of exercise that I can fit into an already pretty hectic schedule is really difficult, and picking an exercise I'm going to actually enjoy is even harder. Something that I do really enjoy are my daily, sometimes twice daily, walks with my mum and the dog. I love being outdoors in nature, and I love spending some quality time with my favourite people, or rather one of my favourite people and my favourite hound. And those walks are really good for me. Even if I only do one, it ensures that I get at least 45 minutes of decent exercise every day. Because although she's 30 years older than me, my mum does not walk slow. And when I get 2 walks in a day, then it's easily well over an hour, closer to an hour and 20 minutes of exercise a day. And I feel really good for doing those walks. I just feel like maybe I need to do more of them. Somehow. I do always go over my 10,000 steps on my Fitbit, and like I said, I'm pretty good. I don't have any major vices. I've never smoked, I don't drink a huge amount, and yes, I do love cakes and chocolate and crisps and various things that are bad for me, but I do eat a lot of fruit and vegetables, and I try and balance everything out, and I don't eat cake all the time, guys. Honest, I don't. So what's a girl to do when she's feeling pretty unfit, but she's also got at least one already diagnosed health condition that worsens with exercise and may have another? Help me. If you want to suggest any exercise ideas for me in the comments, feel free. Please don't be judgy about my weight though, because every time a woman mentions her body shape or her fitness levels on YouTube, some man comes into the comment to tell her,
"Stop being a whale."
And I have not got time for you. I really, really don't. But if you're a decent human, feel free to suggest some ideas. Just making this video has kind of worn me out, so I'm gonna end this. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a nice, fit and healthy thumbs up. You can click on my floaty head if you'd like to subscribe, and last week's video is going to be over there. I'm gonna go and do another walk, because I can. Sort of, mostly. Talk to you next week. Bye!